Okay, let's just jump right in. Are you feeling like you're constantly working harder, not smarter?
Hmm, that familiar feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Spending way too much time on, repetitive tasks, or maybe wishing you had a bigger team to 10 more hands to get things done.
It's a common frustration, definitely.
Well, what if I told you that if that sounds familiar, you might literally be working like 10 times harder for absolutely no reason?
10 times? Wow, okay, so there's a shortcut.
There's a massive shortcut.
Yeah.
What if you could flip that whole script? Imagine having the power of, say, 100 people doing your work for you.
100 people.
Yeah, like while you sleep or while you focus on the stuff that actually matters.
Okay, that sounds like science fiction almost.
It sounds like it, but it's not a futuristic fantasy anymore. That kind of serious productivity, that power, it's actually within reach. Like right now.
Right, and that's because of AI, yeah.
Exactly. Thanks to these huge breakthroughs in AI.
And it's true, we really have moved pretty far beyond just the theory, haven't we? Or those early kind of clunky AI prototypes. Definitely.
What's really compelling now, I think, is seeing AI mature into these, well, incredibly practical tools, stuff you can use every single day.
Accessible tools, right, that's key.
Totally accessible. They're designed for immediate application. You don't need a computer science degree to use them.
Yeah, that's a huge barrier removed for most people.
Exactly. So it's not just about understanding AI could do something someday. It's about leveraging tools that are ready to go right now, integrating into your workflow.
Regardless of your technical background.
Precisely. And the why now part is crucial. These tools we're talking about today, they're robust. They deliver real, tangible benefits.
Benefits that were frankly out of reach before for individuals or even smaller teams.
Yeah, the whole landscape of how we work is shifting fundamentally. And these 5 specific tools we're going to unpack, they're right at the forefront of that change.
You absolutely nailed it. That's the core mission for this deep dive today. We are going to unpack 5 specific AI websites.
And these aren't just, interesting experiments. They're genuinely poised to transform how you work, how you create, how you earn, really, heading into 2025.
So giving listeners a real edge.
A significant edge.
Yeah.
Getting more done with way less effort. And honestly, trust me on this as we get into it, number 3.
Uh-huh.
Number 3 is going to absolutely blow your mind. I'm serious.
Okay, intrigued. Looking forward to number 3, then.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this deep dive is basically your shortcut. No need to sift through tons of articles or watch endless tutorials. We're giving you the intel on the cutting edge stuff right here.
Getting straight to the good stuff.
Exactly. Let's jump right into this game-changing material. All right, first up on our journey to unlock those AI superpowers is Taskade AI.
Taskade, right. I've been hearing a lot about this one.
Yeah, it's getting widely hailed as like your all-in-one productivity AI.
Which is a big claim,
Yeah,
all in one.
It is. Its promise isn't modest at all, and honestly, that's what makes it so intriguing. It basically aims to organize your entire life.
Your entire life, okay.
Yeah, and intelligently generate tasks for you, manage complex projects, all with this incredible level of automation.
So more than just a to-do list app, then.
Oh, way more. Stop and think about that for a sec.
Right.
We're not talking about, a fancy digital notepad.
Right.
This is an AI that doesn't just help you manage what you put in. It actively participates. It helps structure your workflow, anticipates what you might need.
It even drafts things for you.
Yeah, it drafts elements of your projects. It's a really profound shift, isn't it? From just a passive tool to, like, an active collaborator.
That is a significant shift. And it makes sense because Taskade AI seems to be directly tackling those huge challenges of modern productivity.
Like what, specifically?
Well, just think about the sheer volume of information we juggle every day. Emails, Slack messages, documents, meeting notes. It's overwhelming.
Totally. My brain feels fried just thinking about it.
Exactly. And our tasks, they're usually scattered all over the place, different apps, different platforms. You're constantly switching context.
Which leads to that feeling of exhaustion, right? Just trying to keep it all straight.
Precisely. And traditional project management tools, they can be powerful, sure, but they often require so much manual setup, constant tweaking.
Yeah, you spend more time managing the tool than doing the work sometimes.
Right. So Taskade's unique angle, this idea of an AI that can literally think for you, that's the real game changer.
Think for you. How does it actually do that, though? Is it just clever marketing?
No, I think it's more than that. It goes beyond just listing tasks. It's designed to intelligently process all that scattered information.
Okay.
It uses sophisticated machine learning, trained on tons of project management data, user interactions. It learns patterns in how you work.
Ah, okay. So it sees how things usually connect.
Exactly. It recognizes how tasks are typically structured, how deadlines relate, how different kinds of projects tend to unfold. It proactively suggests structures based on those patterns.
Like having a super efficient assistant who already knows your workflow.
Kind of. It's like applying this powerful pattern recognition engine directly to your work. So when we say thinks for you, that's what we mean.
That makes sense.
And for anyone juggling tons of responsibilities, students, entrepreneurs, creators, this means a huge reduction in cognitive load.
Freeing up brain space.
Exactly. Space you'd normally use just trying to organize everything, now you can use that for, actual strategic thinking, not just remembering what's next.
That really is the dream, isn't it? Having that digital co-pilot handling the mundane stuff, the routine, even some of the proactive planning.
Yeah.
And the source material really does emphasize Taskade's core functions. Organizing your life, generating tasks, managing projects with automation. It's not just one thing.
It's the integration.
Right. It's an integrated ecosystem. Imagine starting your week, not staring at a blank slate, but opening Taskade and seeing a preliminary schedule already drafted.
Based on your goals?
Yeah, based on your big goals. The AI might have spotted potential roadblocks you hadn't even thought of.
Or suggested specific tasks, maybe even resources, based on similar projects it's learned from.
Exactly. It gives you this sense of its breadth, how it pulls planning, collaboration, execution all into one place.
Yeah.
And kind of anticipates what you need.
Which does raise that interesting question you touched on. How does an AI that genuinely offers to think for you change how we actually approach planning and doing things day to day?
Fundamentally, I'd imagine.
I think so.
Yeah.
And the source rightly points out how versatile it is. For a student, say.
Juggling assignments, research.
Right. Instead of manually breaking down a huge thesis project, maybe the AI instantly suggests a structure, outlines research phases, even flags relevant articles you missed.
Okay, that's useful. What about a solopreneur?
For them, maybe it automates creating project timelines, setting up client follow-up reminders, or even drafting initial content ideas for their blog.
And content creators. They're always juggling ideas.
For them, it could turn a messy brainstorm into an actual actionable outline. Maybe automatically generate social media blurbs from a video script or draft blog post structures.
The key thing seems to be freeing up that mental bandwidth.
Absolutely paramount, that predictive automation. It saves you from hours of admin, trying to impose order on chaos. You can focus your energy on the strategic stuff, the creative work, the high-value tasks.
So you shift from being just a task manager to being a strategic overseer. You focus on what you want to achieve, not get lost in the how of organizing it all.
It really changes our relationship with these tools, doesn't it? They become less like tools and more like partners.
Intelligent, proactive collaborators. That's a good way to put it.
And that's really it, isn't it? That all-encompassing solution is what makes Taskade stand out. We're not talking about another single-purpose app where you need 5 other integrations to make it work.
Right, the friction of cobbling things together.
Taskade seems engineered to be that central hub where your ideas, tasks, projects all come together and get processed intelligently.
So for anyone listening who feels constantly overwhelmed by information, by responsibilities, by that mental juggling act, Taskade AI seems like a really compelling path to getting back some control.
And boosting productivity pretty dramatically.
Yeah, it's almost like you've hired this super efficient personal assistant who just gets you. It's not just checking boxes, it's optimizing your whole flow.
Allowing for more focus in a world that feels increasingly complex.
Exactly. A really strong start to our list. Okay, so moving on from organizing everything, let's shift gears to visual creation with our second AI powerhouse, Leonardo AI.
Leonardo AI, okay.
Now, I know what people might be thinking. Oh, great, another image AI.
Yeah, there are quite a few out there now.
But hold that thought. This isn't just another one that makes pretty pictures. The source is really clear. Leonardo AI is specifically designed to create production quality designs.
Production quality, so like for actual professional use.
Exactly. For YouTube, for gaming assets, marketing materials, serious visual stuff for professional applications, built for the demands of commercial output.
That's interesting because if you zoom out a bit, the demand for high-quality visuals is just exploding, isn't it?
Everywhere you look online.
Absolutely. YouTube thumbnails that grab attention, complex in-game assets, striking marketing images, social media graphics. The need is relentless.
And creating that stuff traditionally is hard.
Incredibly hard. Or at least it has significant hurdles.
Okay.
You either need to hire pricey professional designers.
Which most individuals or small teams can't afford consistently.
Right. Or you face the steep learning curve of complex software like Photoshop, Illustrator, maybe even 3D tools.
Yeah, hours and hours learning the software before you even create anything useful.
And just the sheer time investment needed for tweaking, refining, getting it right. Leonardo AI seems aimed squarely at smashing those barriers.
So it's not just generating images.
No, it's democratizing access to the kind of visuals that actually help content or brands stand out in this super crowded digital world.
Leveling the playing field, basically.
Right.
Making top-tier visuals accessible beyond just designers or big companies. And that brings us to something really compelling the source mentioned. It compared Leonardo to Midjourney.
Okay. Which is already known for being pretty impressive.
Right. But the quote was, "Think Midjourney, but with speed and control that stuns."
Speed and control. That's a bold claim.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially the control part. That implies a level of precision, maybe easier refinement, letting users really guide the AI to get exactly what they envision.
More steerability than just typing a prompt and hoping for the best.
Seems like it. And the other huge thing, which will probably resonate with a lot of listeners who feel intimidated by design, is the no design skills needed aspect.
The magic phrase.
Yeah. And it feels like more than just marketing speak here. It feels like a real shift. You don't need the art school background, the formal training.
Or even a deep grasp of composition rules.
Apparently not. It changes the user's role from technical execution, pushing pixels.
To pure creative direction, just focusing on the idea.
Exactly.
So how does it pull that off? Achieving that speed, control, and production quality, especially for non-designers.
Good question. What's under the hood?
Well, undoubtedly, it's using advanced generative AI models, probably diffusion models like Midjourney or Delo use as a base.
Okay.
But the key difference must be in how it's fine-tuned, specifically for these production uses, and critically, the user interface.
Making the control accessible.
Right. That control aspect suggests really robust prompt engineering options, but maybe simplified, guided presets, perhaps, intuitive sliders, ways to refine iteratively without complex commands.
So it's moving beyond just text to image.
Towards text-to-production-ready asset, and the implications across different industries are huge. Think about indie game developers.
Always struggling with budgets and art skills.
Exactly. Leonardo could let them rapidly create amazing game environments, unique characters, detailed props, things that would have taken ages or a big budget before.
Okay, I see that. What about small businesses?
Needing marketing assets, right? Social media posts, website banners, product launch graphics. They could generate that stuff in-house instantly without hiring an agency or a full-time designer.
That saves a lot of money and time.
It's transformative. It really democratizes high-quality visual creation. The value shifts, doesn't it? From manual artistic skill
to the clarity of your creative vision.
Precisely. You become the director, not the technician. The bottleneck shifts from, can I make this look good, to what amazing thing do I want to create? It opens up possibilities for millions.
So let's bring it back to the listener. What does this mean for you? It means getting professional-grade visuals without that steep learning curve or the big price tag.
Tangible benefits.
Yeah, like the source says, concrete uses for YouTube, gaming, and more. For YouTubers, imagine whipping up unique killer thumbnails or channel art in minutes.
Instead of hours wrestling with software or waiting for a designer.
Exactly. For indie game devs, rapidly prototyping assets, making character variations, generating textures, speeding up the whole development cycle.
Huge time saver.
And that and more is really broad, right?
Yeah.
E-commerce businesses needing realistic product shots.
Digital artists creating portfolio pieces.
Educators making custom diagrams. Even just individuals creating cool avatars or personal art. Leonardo AI seems to make AI image generation practical, tangible, and really impactful, giving anyone the power to create top-tier visuals that look great and actually work professionally.
Empowering visualization without the old boundaries.
Yeah, powerful stuff. Okay, listeners, brace yourselves. This is the one I mentioned earlier, the one that could genuinely redefine your whole content strategy. We're talking about OpusClip.
OpusClip. All right, the one that's going to blow our minds.
Huh. Well, I think it might. The core question OpusClip asks is, honestly, revolutionary. What if your long videos automatically turned into viral shorts?
Okay, just hearing that. Automatically. Viral. Shorts.
Let that sink in. For anyone creating content, podcasters, YouTubers, educators, that's not just a nice feature. It's like the holy grail they've been searching for.
It really taps into a huge pain point because, looking at the bigger picture, we are absolutely dominated by short-form video now.
TikTok, Shorts, Reels.
Mm,
It's everywhere,
exactly. They don't just get engagement. They're actually shaping how people consume information, shrinking attention spans.
which is tough if you primarily make long-form content.
Ugh, it's a massive
Yeah.
challenge. How do you efficiently take your valuable, in-depth podcast or hour-long tutorial and chop it up into compelling little snippets for those platforms?
Manually doing that is
Ooh, it's incredibly labor-intensive. You have to watch everything back, find the best bits, edit them tightly for pace, add captions that pop.
and figure out that crucial first few seconds, the hook.
Absolutely critical. OpusClip isn't just a tool. It feels like an intelligent response to this huge shift in consumption habits. It's a direct solution to that manual repurposing nightmare.
The bridge between long-form depth and short-form demand.
Perfectly put.
And the capabilities of the source highlights are just
Yeah.
astounding. It says it edits, adds captions, selects the best hook, all with AI.
All with AI, not just trimming.
No, way more sophisticated. It seems to have this nuanced understanding of what makes short-form content work, what makes it spread.
So the AI is identifying the most engaging moments.
Yeah, the peaks. And automatically adding dynamic captions, the ones that keep people watching, even with the sound off.
Which is crucial on mobile.
Totally. And maybe most importantly, intelligently, finding that perfect opening hook to grab people immediately.
That fundamentally changes the short form game.
Completely. Instead of hours of painstaking work, you're potentially looking at minutes of AI-powered automation.
Which leads to the really fascinating question.
Yeah.
How does the AI actually do that? How does it identify the best hook? How does it manage such smart editing?
Yeah, what's the magic?
It has to point to a deep, probably multimodal understanding of what makes things go viral. It's looking at attention spans, pacing.
So analyzing the audio and video?
I'd assume so. Using things like sentiment analysis to find emotional highs or lows, maybe vocal tone detection for emphasis, visual analysis for compelling action, even NLP to spot key phrases or surprising statements.
Wow. Okay. It's combining all those signals.
Right, to pinpoint those moments of peak potential engagement. And the captioning isn't just transcription, it's likely applying models to make them visually appealing highlights, kinetic text placed strategically.
The impact for creators seems massive.
Oh, profound. First, obviously, it slashes production time for shorts. You can pump out way more content from your existing long-form stuff.
More content, more chances to connect.
Exactly. Which naturally leads to potentially higher engagement, wider reach, faster audience growth across platforms.
So creators can spend more time on their main long-form content.
Knowing the repurposing part is largely handled and optimized for virality, it really shifts the role of, say, a human video editor, too. They move towards more strategic oversight, quality control, maybe adding unique creative touches, rather than spending all their time on the repetitive manual chopping and captioning.
Leveraging AI to scale creativity.
In ways that were just unimaginable for individuals or small teams before.
So let's make it practical for the listener. What does OpusClip mean for you? If you're a podcaster, YouTuber, educator, anyone with long audio or video files.
Sitting on a gold mine of potential shorts.
Exactly. Imagine you finish recording a 2-hour podcast. Instead of blocking out another half day or full day for a clip creation.
You just feed the file to OpusClip?
Right. And within minutes, boom. 5, 10, maybe 20 polished, captioned, hook-driven short videos ready for Reels, TikTok, Shorts.
That's incredibly powerful for expanding your audience.
Driving traffic back to your main content, maximizing the ROI on your long-form effort. It's intelligent repurposing on a massive automated scale.
A real strategic advantage in today's content world.
Definitely not just a convenience. It feels like a must-have for serious creators. Okay, let's pivot a bit now. Moving from content creation into the world of data collection with our fourth tool, Browse AI.
Browse AI. Okay, data scraping. Sounds technical.
That's the thing. It usually is technical.
Yeah.
But have you ever thought, man, I wish I could easily track my competitors' prices without checking their site daily?
Or maybe pull specific stock data regularly.
Yeah. Or keep tabs on new job listings in your field without visiting dozens of sites.
Those are really common practical needs.
Exactly. Browse AI tackles these data problems head on. And its approach is what makes it so different, so powerful. It lets you scrape pretty much any website. Visually.
Visually, how does that work?
With no coding required. That's the kicker. No Python, no complicated scripts.
Okay, that is different. Because
Wrong.
traditionally, web scraping is, well, it's a bit of a dark art, isn't it?
Totally. It feels exclusive.
Yeah, it requires serious coding skills. Python, special libraries, understanding HTML, CSS selectors. It's a steep learning curve.
Which creates this huge barrier for most people, entrepreneurs, researchers, even just curious individuals who need data but aren't coders.
Exactly. Browse AI seems to democratize that whole process. It tackles why accessible data extraction is so important.
Like for competitive analysis.
Absolutely. Imagine a business being able to react instantly because they're automatically monitoring competitor prices or new product announcements
Or market researchers getting real-time insights into trends or consumer comments.
without needing a data science team. And just for personal productivity, automating those repetitive data checks frees up so much time.
So critical info isn't just for the coding elite anymore.
Precisely. It puts this powerful data assistant in everyone's hands. It's democratizing data access.
And it tackles another big concern people often have with scraping, right? The whole legality and safety aspect.
Yes, the slightly murky reputation scraping sometimes has.
But the source is explicit here. It says Browse AI is legal and safe.
Which is hugely important for user trust and adoption.
Definitely. People worry, understandably, about ethical lines or breaking terms of service. Knowing it operates within legitimate boundaries is key.
It gives users confidence to actually use this powerful capability without looking over their shoulder.
So back to the visual part. How does that simplify things compared to writing code?
It sounds almost like magic, but think of it like this. You go to a website in your browser,
Okay.
and instead of writing code to target, say, the price element, you just click on the price.
You just point and click. Seriously.
Pretty much. You click on the elements you want: a job title, a news headline, a review. Browse AI watches what you do and learns what data you're interested in.
Like training a macro, but smarter.
Exactly, but with sophisticated AI behind it. It uses things like computer vision and NLP to understand the page structure visually like a human does, rather than relying on the underlying code, which can change and break scrapers.
Ah, so it's more robust when websites update.
Potentially, yeah. And think what this means for users. Entrepreneurs quickly grabbing competitor pricing. Researchers assembling custom datasets without manual copy pasting.
Job seekers automatically pulling relevant postings from multiple boards into one place.
Imagine the time saved. It removes that technical bottleneck entirely. Users can focus on what data they need and why, not get bogged down in the how of getting it.
Making serious data collection accessible to almost anyone.
A profound shift.
So what could you, the listener, do with this right away? The possibilities are huge.
Personal finance tracking.
Yeah, track prices on Amazon for stuff you want to buy, or monitor specific stocks automatically. For small businesses, it's a competitive intelligence powerhouse.
Keep tabs on rivals' pricing, products, marketing in real time.
Real estate investors could track new listings. Content creators could monitor trending topics on specific forums or news sites.
Basically transforming a complex technical task.
Into a simple, intuitive, point-and-click operation. It puts powerful data gathering right at your fingertips.
Making you much more agile and informed.
Exactly. Being proactive, not reactive, because you have the data. All right, let's move to our fifth and final tool. Another really specific but super beneficial AI application that's making noise, especially in content creation. Aug X Labs.
Aug X Labs.
Okay, what's the niche here?
Well, have you ever recorded a really great podcast episode or maybe just an insightful voice note and thought, man, I wish I could easily turn this into a cool-looking video?
Ah, repurposing audio into video. That's a common challenge.
Especially a faceless video.
Yeah.
Without needing to be on camera and doing it like in minutes.
Okay, that sounds appealing to a lot of people. Podcasters, maybe people who are camera shy.
Exactly. Aug X Labs is positioned as the answer for that specific need, taking audio and making it visually engaging fast.
And it makes sense strategically. The demand for video content just keeps going up and up. Social platforms, LinkedIn, educational sites, they all favor video.
But it's hard for audio-first creators. It really is. Podcasters, authors, coaches, they might be great speakers, but turning that into video, that's a whole different skill set.
Plus equipment, editing time, maybe just not wanting to be on camera.
All valid hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why these faceless videos are getting so popular. They offer a way to have a visual presence without needing to be visually present yourself.
So you can still engage audiences on video platforms.
Right, using things like relevant B-roll, animated text, graphics, keeping the focus on the audio message but making it work visually. It allows for content diversification without the usual production headaches.
And Aug X Labs makes this easy. That's the claim. The source highlights its incredible simplicity. The whole process is basically 3 steps. Drop audio, pick style, done.
Seriously, drop, pick, done.
That's what it says. You upload your audio file, podcast, interview clip, voiceover, whatever.
Okay.
Then you choose a visual style or theme from their options, something that fits your brand or the content's mood.
And then the AI just generates the video.
Apparently. In minutes, you get a fully produced, ready-to-publish video. It really backs up that idea that content creation has never been this easy.
Especially for video, which is usually the most complex and time-consuming.
Exactly. It feels like it's democratizing video production for people who are more comfortable with audio.
So how smart is the AI? How does it translate audio nuances into visuals? It can't just be sticking random clips over the audio, right?
No, it seems more sophisticated than that.
It must be analyzing the audio for cues, yeah. Changes in topic, maybe emotional tone shifts, emphasis on certain words, pacing.
That makes sense. Using that analysis to pick relevant visuals.
Right. Like if you start talking about technology, maybe it pulls in related B-roll or graphics. If the tone gets serious, maybe it chooses a more minimalist style with subtle animations.
Versus something more upbeat, getting vibrant colors or faster cuts.
That level of intelligent style selection and generation is what would make it truly powerful. And the impact on content strategy is pretty clear.
Diversification without the heavy lifting.
Exactly. Podcasters can instantly create YouTube versions. Coaches can turn audio lessons into social media snippets. Businesses can make video testimonials from audio recordings.
All without needing cameras, editing software mastery, or hiring video editors.
It really highlights AI's role in just smashing down those creative and technical barriers, doesn't it?
Letting creators focus on their message, their expertise.
And getting that message out in multiple formats easily.
So for the listener, what does this mean for your audio content, existing or planned?
Huge potential for repurposing.
Right. Take that back catalog of podcast episodes or talks and turn them into fresh video series for YouTube. Give old content new life, reach new audiences.
Or create those quick, shareable social snippets from voice notes or audio clips to drive engagement.
Yeah, pull people into your longer stuff.
Oh.
Or if you've been holding back on video because it felt too complex or you didn't want to be on camera.
This removes those excuses.
Pretty much. Aug X Labs lets you jump into video creation with minimal fuss. Your message gets out there visually without the usual pressures or costs.
A really efficient way to multiply your content footprint.
Making impactful video creation genuinely accessible. Another fantastic tool. #tag outro. So wow, there you have it. 5 really remarkable AI tools. Taskade AI, Leonardo AI, OpusClip, Browse AI, and Aug X Labs.
A powerful lineup.
And these aren't just theories or far-off possibilities. As we've discussed, they are already fundamentally changing how people work, how they create, how they earn right now heading into 2025.
It represents a genuine shift in capability, both personally and professionally.
Absolutely. We're talking about tools that promise to save you incredible amounts of time.
Boost your bottom line, potentially.
Yeah, and just help you build a workflow that feels, well, futuristic. But it's here now.
You're not necessarily limited anymore by the hours in the day or your team size or even specific technical skills.
You're empowered by this intelligent automation.
Absolutely. But, it's crucial to remember that just knowing about these tools, that's only the first step, right?
Right. Knowledge isn't power unless you use it.
Exactly. The real value, that superpower we talked about, comes from actually experimenting, trying them out, integrating them thoughtfully into how you already work.
Seeing how they can specifically help your goals.
Yeah, finding that unique fit. And because the AI landscape is moving so fast, these tools are just indicators of what's possible now and what's coming next.
So staying curious is key.
Definitely. Embracing that continuous learning journey, being willing to adapt how you do things to leverage these advancements. It's not just nice to have, it's pretty essential now.
Becoming an active participant in the future of work, not just watching it happen.
Well said.
We really hope this deep dive was super insightful for you and hopefully immediately actionable.
Hopefully spark some ideas.
Yeah. If even just one of these tools resonated, if it offered a solution to a problem you've been wrestling with, we'd really encourage you to subscribe.
For more insights like these.
Exactly. More AI gold to help you beat the crowd, stay ahead, and really thrive in this fast-changing digital world. Don't get left behind.
The future of work is definitely here.
It's here, it's powered by AI, and it's just waiting for you to grab hold of it.
Which leaves us with maybe one final thought to ponder. As these AI tools get even smarter, even more integrated into everything we do, what does working smarter truly mean in the long run? And how might our own ideas about productivity change in ways we can't even predict yet?